Hello everybody, Carnage back here again, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Ravager Thor. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, and for those of you who are new to the channel, I have done a review on every other figure in this wave, so please go check that out. And today we're going to be doing Ravager Thor right there, who is the last figure I needed to complete the Build-A-Figure. So yeah, let's get to the figure. Alright, and here he is in all of his glory, and let me just say, this is definitely my favorite figure from this wave, along with the Gorr the God Butcher. Yeah, definitely the Gorr the God Butcher and this Ravager Thor are my two favorite ones from this wave, and I especially really like the scene where they show him in this costume at the beginning of the movie. I'm not going to spoil anything, because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. And I know a lot of people did not like Love and Thunder. I personally really enjoyed it. But I can understand why people would not enjoy it. But I mean, even if you didn't like the movie, I do recommend getting this figure. Pretty good articulation. Looks pretty good as like just a regular civilian as well. And I also do really like the fact that on the, like from the pants down, is just reminiscent of the original Thor. So moving on to the accessories, he does come with Stormbreaker, and this is basically just the same one they gave us with the Armored Thor, and mine is a little warped because when I originally bought this figure, I accidentally left it in my car for a couple days, and when I opened it up to take it out, it was just kind of going like that, but it's stiffened up a little bit anyway. Not too terrible of a curve, but I mean, I'm still going to try and figure that out. And the only other thing he came with in the box is the left arm to the Korg Build-A-Figure. So I did finish the Build-A-Figure, and I'm very excited about that. That's going to be the next video I'm going to be posting. Now, getting into the figure himself, let me just say, phenomenal. Again, really good articulation. Not so much in the head joint, but I mean, that's mostly because of the coat he is wearing. And it is removable. And all you have to do is just basically put his arms backwards, kind of maneuver his head a little bit, and bam! Now you just have just Thor in a wife beater. And it does kind of give him more head movement, but I'm just going to move back to the coat real quick. It is full of some really great detailing. I do like that they gave us the like silver on the back, and it's very, very well detailed all along the back. Like you can see like all the markings on it, and at certain angles it does really look like leather. Now moving on to the front of it, like even that little small button on either side are painted, and I really, really do like that. And I know you can put this on a couple of other figures. I do not have any other ones at the moment to put that on that would fit, but I'm going to move on to the actual figure himself. And let me just say, this is definitely one of the best Chris Hemsworth head sculpts I've seen in a while. And yeah, just very, very detailed, very nice bright blue eyes, very nice sculpted on facial hair, I believe. I believe that's sculpted on, I could be wrong. And very nice, pretty beautiful blue eyes. Sorry, kind of got distracted with other things about that figure. But I mean, the hair is also very, very nice, dirty blonde color. I really do like it. And mine is kind of a little scuffed up on the back from the coat, but that's not a huge deal. I could just easily just try and like scrape that off with something. And now moving on to the actual wife beater itself, they did kind of put a little bit of a blue wash on the front of it, and I really do like this logo he has on his shirt. And if I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, I was right. This is detailing the 9 realms, and I really do like that design on the shirt. And because that is Yggdrasil, the I don't remember the exact name of it. I think it's the World Tree. Pretty sure it's the World Tree. And it does go up a little bit, and I do like that they continued it all the way they could. And even the blue wash they did is even in the crevice. But I mean, just look at the detailing on it. Like, you can see every little line all along this figure. And even like on the jeans, like the jeans are pretty good. Little Chris Hemsworth, but and like even the belt looks so good, like looks like actual leather. And again, moving down to the feet, I really do like these black boots with the gold lining on them. Very reminiscent of the OG Thor. And now moving on to articulation. As I said, he can't look very well with the coat on, or the jacket I mean. But I mean, if you do take it off, you do get like a little more head pivot, which basically brings him up to like that rather than like that. He does have a little over 90-degree with his arms, and there he is just T-posing on everybody. He does have that much leg room forward, and pretty decent amount going back too. And nope, he does not have the drop down hips, but he does have an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and he does have ankle pivot. And it is a little stiff on him. It was definitely way worse when I opened him and brought him with me and then accidentally left him in my car. And he does have pretty good ab crunch. It goes that far forward, or yeah, that far forward and that far back. And he does have a waist swivel, and he does have the new pinless arms, and he also does have the pinless legs. Almost forgot to mention that. And I'm pretty sure these hands have been used multiple times in the past, but I mean, it really does work for this figure. Only thing I can complain about is for the accessories. I wish they gave him 2-fisted hands. Just because, well, I mean, like, it would be cool just having this Thor with, like, fist. I think I had the same problem with the Armored Thor 2. I can't quite remember that video. I did make it a little over a month ago. But I mean, I really do love this figure. Definitely one of my favorite figures that I've gotten. And I'm going to show you guys some comparisons. Here he is next to the Infinity War Thor and the Endgame Thor. And I did kind of want to try this when I originally got the figure. Excuse me. And they do have a ball joint rather than the neck hinge for this figure. But I hope, and it does. It fits perfectly. Now that I know this, like, I'm not a huge fan of how this looks, but I mean, I mostly wanted to try this. And let me just, thanks Fat Thor. Let me just say, like, this is the perfect looking Thor in my opinion. And I'll probably, like, keep him like this on my shelf. And I may give him the Mjolnir that came with the Worthy Captain America. Because let me just say, this Thor is just phenomenal with this head sculpt. And I really do like it. And here is all three of them back together. And I do kind of want to try this head on that body. And I just keep knocking down the box. Apologies for that. And, oh, okay. It looks a little out of place, but I mean, it fits on this body too, so if you guys just want a fat, normal-looking Thor, go right ahead. And here he is compared to the Mighty Thor and the Armored Thor, and I do like how these two are the exact same height. The helmet just gives him a little more height on this one, and I do like the height comparison they did between Jane and Ravager Thor. Almost said Stormbreaker Thor. But yeah, let me just say, really love this figure. I really did enjoy the movie. And if you guys do want to get this figure, I know they have it on Amazon still. And I believe Target is clearancing this wave out. I could be wrong about that. I know they had some of the figures on clearance at my Target. But I do recommend you guys get this because it is a pretty cool figure. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about him. I do recommend you do get him. And for those of you who did enjoy the movie, love you. For those of you who didn't, still love you. But yeah, basically, with that being said, my name's Carnage, and I'll catch all of you in the next video. Peace.